So it turns out I am going to Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood this year for the very first time. So here's every house from this year's event ranked based on how excited I am for them. Coming in last, I have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Pretty much the same reason why I'm not excited for this in Florida, and that is I just do not like this movie. Then coming in at number 7, I have A Quiet Place. This house is a really big experimental risk. If this pays off, this house could be amazing. If it doesn't, it'll fall flat on its face. Then at number 6, I have The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Legacy of Leatherface. If I was just told we are getting a Texas Chainsaw house this year without knowing the premise of this house, I would have put this in dead last. However, I'm really excited for this house because I really like that they are taking a multiverse approach to this house, meaning that they are going to have every single iteration of Leatherface in this house. Then coming in at number 5, I have Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines. From what I understand, Hollywood typically does really well with the Universal Monsters. However, their last Universal Monsters house last year didn't really look that great, but I think they can execute this house really well. Then at number 4, I have Insidious The Further. I have heard that Hollywood does a really good job with scares, so I think they're going to do a great job with Insidious. Then at number 3, I have Dead Exposure Death Valley. When I did Dead Exposure Patient Zero back in Halloween Horror Nights in 2018 in Florida, it was really horrifying, so I think Hollywood's gonna knock it out of the park with Dead Exposure Death Valley. I just can't wait to see their take on this Florida original. Then coming in at number 2, I have Monstruos, The Nightmares of Latin America. I heard some amazing things about their Monstruos house last year, and I really like this set of monsters we got this time around, so I'm very excited for this. But to the absolute surprise of nobody, the house I am looking forward to the most in Hollywood is The Weeknd Nightmare Trilogy. Yeah. 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 And this is probably the last Weeknd house we're gonna get, considering that this year is the last year he will be making music under the name The Weeknd. So I cannot wait to experience for the final time The Weeknd at Halloween Horror Nights.